gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me.
For football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. As the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for Kenyon Drake. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Mike, check. 59.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 30.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And the Cardinal first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
K1.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Watch out. Watch safety creep.
On second down, McCaffrey. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No.
What offenses are trying to do and put themselves in proper position.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Kirk. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
10-yard loss.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken down at the 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Arizona.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10, Cardinals nothing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Kenyon Drake.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down at 4. Out shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
25 yards that time. Counter play, Drake. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The tackle made by...
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9. Murray, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Trey Boston shot through on the safety blitz for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Edmonds, and he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Panthers 10, Cardinals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. His throw incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Murray now. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
You, baby. I see you over there. You scared?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Panthers 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Murray steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's got room. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A final shot before half from Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Down by Shaq.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field.
As they get ready for third down. To throw is Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First down there on a pickup of 25. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jordan Phillips. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking long for Thomas. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Thomas, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's
23 yards, the final tally.
And a Cardinal first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9 from the 44. To throw, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 24-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast.
And it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And some space here. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down.
The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Ball carrier.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Yeah, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Taking a shot for Samuel, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Panthers 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Murray. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All over you.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go on second down.
Check 59.
Here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Panthers 18.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
So it's a win here for the Arizona.